Hello, and welcome to part 2 of our online training session for ADA compliance. In this video, we will be talking briefly about what ADA stands for, what the Act originally was based around, what it has evolved to encompass today, and how it can affect you and your business negatively if you fail to comply to the Act. So without further ado, let's start things off with a definition. ADA actually stands for the Americans with Disabilities Act, which was put into effect in 1990, and it is basically a piece of civil rights legislation that prevents discrimination and guarantees opportunities to those with disabilities in the workplace. So what this really meant was that employers could not discriminate based on disabilities that you may or may not have when it comes to hiring new employees. This also meant that job applications gave you the option to self-identify with disabilities if you wanted to and wanted reasonable accommodations. But in recent years, the internet has taken a hold of pretty much everything, especially when it comes to businesses, so the Act has had to expand itself quite a bit. To make things short and simple, technology has now allowed pretty much everyone to have some form of computer and access to the internet. This means that your business, where it used to apply just to people who wanted to take advantage of a product or service that you offered, your business will now have to try to reach a much wider audience through the internet, computing, and many different forms of technology. This means that just like with not being able to discriminate against disabilities, age, race, or gender when hiring employees, you also can't just present your business via technological means by just creating content and putting it out there. There are many different disabilities out there, some of which we are covering in this lesson that include cognitive and vision-based disabilities, and you do have to find ways to account for them. If you don't, you are effectively alienating a decent amount of your core audience, which in the least could lead to less business for your company, but in the most extreme cases can absolutely lead to lawsuits. So, in conclusion, ADA compliance is absolutely something that you should keep in mind during every aspect of your business. This lesson was just a short beginning and an introduction to the concept, and the following videos will break it down a little bit more as to how you can actually find yourself being ADA compliant when it comes to knowing what disabilities are out there and how you can deal with them in terms of an online presence and just a technological presence. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please move on to the next one. Thank you.